So what I need from you now is to estimate the total amount spent every year by New Yorkers on antidepressants.
Okay, do you mind if I take a minute to think about this?
No, take your time.
Okay. Well, I guess I will start with kind of the population of, are you asking about Manhattanites or people who live in New York City?
And I'm going to assume that there are 8 million people in New York City and that there's an equal distribution of age across from 0 to 80, which brings us to about 100,000.
There's probably a certain propensity of people to be on antidepressants in certain age groups as opposed to others.
Sure. So first I'm going to assume that the age range of 0 to 15 do not use antidepressants. Then from 10 to 25, I'm going to estimate that about 20% use antidepressants. I think a lot of teenagers are prescribed antidepressants, and I think that carries through into college years. The third segment, which is age range 25 to 40, I'm going to assume that there's a pretty high demand here, a lot of young people, a lot of people under pressure, and they're very likely to go to a psychiatrist, and let's just say 30% of them actually are prescribed antidepressants.
That would bring us to
1.4 million patients in New York City who use antidepressants.
400,000 New Yorkers on antidepressants every year.
And then I'm going
You're
to
asking
estimate
how much the consumer
that
spends or how much
the average prescription
is kind of spent
costs
overall.
about
So people with insurance
$100 per month for
spending less
insurance
personally,
company.
but the insurance company would obviously be spending for the full
So
bill on that.
that's $1,200 a
So
year.
I would assume
and
kind of
1.4
two
million
rates. So one is the amount that someone the copay would pay personally,
roughly
and the other amount would
6
be
billion.
people who are kind of uninsured who are paying kind of full market rate. So if you had the copay, you would assume
Let's
that
just say
the insurance
1.7
company was obviously
billion.
getting a discount on the kind of ticket price.
So
of
that's the
prescription.
Well, we want the
amount
insurance
that's spent by insurance companies.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. So
And then to
you've got kind of
calculate,
the overall market
percent
cost and
patients
easy
spent, let's
multiplication.
just say
We'll go
it's
ahead and
about
round down
20% of what the insurance
to,
company spent.
1,000.
So it's
So that brings us
170
after that.
million.
But that brings us to
So altogether, it's about $1.9 billion, and that doesn't include the market for
300
legal
million,
use of antidepressants,
for
which
those
might
who
be,
do have insurance.
say another couple
So that
$100 million
is
or so.
540 million
Although I have no
annually.
real basis for estimating
And
that.
I said
don't
we
have
adjusted down,
experience
so
with
to adjust that back
So,
up, we can bring it up
that would be
to
another $200 million,
about,
and bring the sort of total market to about 1 billion.